How's it going? So I traded my dream job for money. And what I mean by that is I had the greatest job working in a video store for Hollywood Video back in 2001. And my son was 2 years old, and the job wasn't a very high-paying job. And so I had to go back to school and get an education for a better paying job. And ultimately for video stores, it didn't work out in the end, so I guess it was a good decision on my part. But I still miss it, still think about it all the time, still think about the people that I worked with back then. It was a great time. So I loved going to work. It was really a dream job. Got to be surrounded by films all day, talk about films with the other employees, with the customers coming in. We got new t-shirts every time a blockbuster movie came out. We got to preview new releases before they even hit the shelves. Free rentals. Just enjoyed the nature of the job, organizing the shelves. It was just relaxing. You know, handling the old VHS tapes and DVDs, rewinding them when they came back. We used to have dual rewinders, and sometimes both of them would be filled up because people couldn't follow directions, but that's okay. That was some of the least of our worries back then. Watched movies the whole day. There was always movies playing on the screens throughout Hollywood Video. I watched Jay and Silent Bob in the video store, and that's when I fell in love with Kevin Smith for the second time. Shrink wrapping the resells, that was fun. Shrink wrapping anything we could find, that was funner. Putting the sleeves in the new cases. You know, a new movie would come out, and so we'd have to take all the cases and put the new movie artwork into the sleeves so that they could go on display. Just being surrounded by movie posters and memorabilia and soundtracks. The biggest problem we had was late fees, just people complaining about late fees. Just walking through the aisles, just filled with movies, just was fun. It just never got old. You know, just grabbing a tape off the shelf and reading what the movie's about and looking at the artwork. We just don't have that anymore. Well, we do, but it's very limited, and you're starting to see more and more stores go to digital. There's some places that have committed to maintaining a small amount of physical copies of media in their stores, and I hope that continues. The best place you can really go and get that type of nostalgia, I think, is like the library. They still have rows and rows of DVDs, and they don't have VHS tapes anymore. Some of the thrift shops are fun to go to because they've got DVDs, and you'll still see some VHS tapes too. So that's always cool to do. Just I could go and stand there for hours and just stare. It's just relaxing to me. If you needed a Snickers because you were hungry, they were right there. They were an arm's length away. Just grab a Snickers, I still love physical media. I still have all my physical media. I got rid of some less important copies or duplicates a while back, but I got in trouble last night because I brought home a stack of DVDs. Our neighbor was getting rid of his physical media, and how could I say no? So I got a handful of DVDs, 2 handfuls actually, and yeah, girlfriend wasn't too pleased because we're out of shelf space for the DVDs and the books that I keep bringing home because I can't. I'm addicted. Well, I don't want to say I'm a hoarder, but I'm really afraid of the physical media going away. So that is so that's how I traded my dream job for money. All right, off to the next subject. Deodorant. So I recently decided that, I don't know if you guys have this problem, but like at the very end of the deodorant, the last 5%, the end of the deodorant breaks off, and then what do? You're like, this thing costs so much money, I have to put it back on, I have to make it work. And so through that last 5%, it's constantly falling off. You've got deodorant all over your hands. You've got just deodorant, it's all over the counter, right? Because the top fell off and it bounced around. And so I decided that it's not worth it anymore. So I don't know. It's $6 for a thing of deodorant, which is ridiculous. But let's say it is 5%, you lose that last 5%. So you're talking about 30 cents of deodorant that you lost to relieve yourself of the pain and suffering that last 5% of deodorant has caused you. I think I'm in for it. Is my math correct? I think it is. Let's see. Yeah, 30 cents. So if you knew what I did for a living, you would find it amazed that I just had to do the calculation of 5% on $6. Anyways, before I leave you guys, I want to introduce you to a beverage that's been out for a little while and somewhat hard to find. Let's see if I can get it. All right, this is the Fuel Tropical Punch Kool-Aid, and that is freaking delicious. 0 calories, 0 carbs, and sometimes those the sugar-free 0 calorie drinks, they just taste too sweet for some reason. This is not. This is just right. If you haven't tried them, try them. Hopefully they'll start stocking more if they sell more. But that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you tomorrow. I hope to be here tomorrow. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye.